What book you going first, sir?
I'm going to Ecclesiasticus.
Oh, good. What book and chapter?
26.
You live right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
The general,
let the chat build up a little bit. Let the chat build up a little bit.
Ecclesiastes, what, sir?
Chapter 26. I'm trying to hold on, let me look up something real quick. Check on
It's like 29 and 6.
26.
26 and 6.
Nah, just start straight.
Oh, 26 and 1.
Well, I'm gonna have you jump in, but yeah, I'm gonna start up there.
As long as you get the whole chapter.
You ain't got the Bible app on your phone?
Cool. I got the one they be using on the online right there.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one with it. Cause like I got a Bible app where I can put the apocrypha. I can change the settings.
Yeah, you know what I said. This right here, this app right here on this online, it got the apocrypha and everything.
Okay, you use it that way. Okay. That's sweet.
This the one the brothers in Killeen be using when they be doing it on the split screen.
Yeah. I'll be seeing it.
It's the same one. This I used the other day, man.
I like them. Like when we do something like that, that's the best thing to use.
Okay.
But I got this other app where it be reading it too sometimes. So let me check this. I'm just trying to get shit up real quick. Shalom, y'all Bashim y'all Shah Brakatah. This is the ISUPK, started from 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. ISUPK got it. Already. Let me see this here. All right, tonight's class, we're gonna go into like, you know what I'm saying, the difference between a godly woman and an ungodly woman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And how to the order of a man and his wife in a God-fearing house, the order. You know what I'm saying? If we got time, you know what I'm saying, how a man's supposed to govern his wife or his wives. You know what I'm saying? Give me that in Ecclesiastes chapter 26.
Well, verse 1, sir?
Start at verse 1.
Good. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled.
Say, blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife. You know what I'm saying? Having a virtuous wife, your days gonna be numbered, man. You ain't gonna have no stress. You know what I'm saying? She gonna make sure you everything you need is gonna be there to help. That's what a wife is for. You know what I'm saying? To be a helpmeet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband.
Right.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A God-fearing man receives a virtuous woman like this. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing to find in these times, man. A virtuous woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her price is far above rubies.
That's right.
She's very valuable. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing to find, man. Read on.
A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
Say a good wife is given to a man that fears the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to fear the Lord. What fearing the Lord look like? Obeying the commandments, following the law, statutes, and commandments, leading your household in righteousness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not letting your kids get out of order. Not letting your woman get out of order. You know what I'm saying? According to the laws of God, according to the ways of God,
right.
The Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jump to verse 22.
Good. Verse 22. Mm-hmm. And harlot shall be counted. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle. Mm. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
It said a harlot is like a whorish woman.
Right.
It said a whorish woman should be counted as spit. Mm. Spittle. That's what spittle is. It ain't nothing but spit. You know what I'm saying? That's the lowest of the low. She's counted as spit. She ain't nothing to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. What it said.
Come. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. Mm-hmm. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
It said a married woman, which is a woman that's a goodly woman, and this is talking about a goodly woman, a God-fearing woman, is a tower against death.
Right.
Because she's gonna make sure her husband is taken care of, man. She gonna make sure he ain't want for nothing. He ain't stressing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he can go out here and do the will of the Lord.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean? And she gonna reverence her husband, right?
Right.
Read on.
A wicked woman, verse 23. Mm-hmm. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
And the wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all know those stories about the villains. You know the superhero, and then you got the villain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The superhero might have a woman that's his counterpart. I mean, his girlfriend or whatever may be a good woman that's a healer, or you know what I'm saying? She's help. She's a real good help to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As for a wicked man, he might got a harlot, a whorish woman out there that just ain't worth nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can't even trust her. You know what I'm saying? She's so devious. You know what I'm saying? But read that one more time.
Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. Mm-hmm. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Read.
Verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
Contempt. You know what that means? You get a contempt woman. A contempt meaning like a disdain.
Right.
A scorned. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? A woman is the disrespectful woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just want to cuss her man out in public. You know what I'm saying? Or come out looking any kind of way.
Yeah, just dishonorable.
Just dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means.
Come.
Read on.
But an honest woman will reverence her husband.
See, an honest woman gonna reverence her husband.
That's right.
She gonna represent him proudly.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between you talking about the difference between a godly woman, a God-fearing woman, and an ungodly woman. You know what I'm saying? And these are the signs of it. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son was supposed to come to class with me tonight, man, and I just found out I'm finna be a grandfather again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be his first. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, I got two, but my daughter is gonna be his first, and he know how I feel about, you know what I'm saying, marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was kind of timid to come and tell me. His mama, she come tell me earlier that day before he got to tell me. But so he didn't know that I already knew.
Right.
Which if he watching my class, he know now. But
right.
You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to come today, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to come. That's why I was going, you know what I'm saying? I had this little lesson prepared for him. Because I don't really have a lot of time to be in this earth like I did when I first came in the truth. He was in high school and I was kind of forceful and, you know what I'm saying? Which they took well to it, but then they was, you know what I'm saying? I kind of overdid it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They was in high school, he was playing basketball and, you know, so, but he still tell people he an Israelite. But,
right.
But it's a seed that's gonna grow. Hopefully he grow. You know, it's a little more.
Right.
But you know, now he got him a real about her. You know what I'm saying? And I know he got a worldly aspect on how he's supposed to be as a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't been, as he been in college, I ain't been around him a lot, so I wanted, you know what I'm saying, to holler at him. But this is a good lesson on how to choose and how to differentiate a godly woman from an ungodly woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And ways on how to govern your wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how to lead your household. You know what I'm saying? And not let your wife get out of order to where she pretty much leading you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a tyrant, but you gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying, balance it out. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be a good class for that. Read that again.
Okay. Verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Read on.
Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
It said a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Y'all know what that is.
Good night.
You know what a female dog is?
Right.
That's a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? But a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they say a shamefaced woman should be what?
Will fear the Lord.
Gonna fear the Lord. A shamefaced woman is not gonna come out here looking any kind of way, or she gonna care about how she's dressed to not suffer a stumbling block to stumble in front of her brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got these shameless women that they don't care.
Right.
Like, I can wear what I want to wear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what he shouldn't be looking. You know what I'm saying? Well, sis, if this brother battling a demon, wouldn't you want to help him battle that demon by covering yourself up? You know what I'm saying? And being a little bit more respectful to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a shameless woman, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No loyalty, man.
None at all. You know what I mean? Not even. That's no. And when I say brotherhood, I incorporate that so people know that's also saying sisterhood too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't brotherly. That ain't being a sister. You know what I'm saying? You got some.
Right. So like you're saying, you putting that brother in danger.
Right.
That brother could go off and now he's sent off in prison somewhere because he done blew his brother's brains back for an altercation that you were provoked.
Right. The brother that she's with.
Right.
Because you're saying, you putting the man you with. Or if you have a man, if not, the man you're with, your father, whoever's over you. You know what I'm saying? You putting them men in danger because now they got to go defend you for some careless act that you how you move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, sir, or how you dress, and this man done touched you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Now he got to blow his brother's brains out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? a lot of sisters don't even understand on how privileged they is nowadays. Right. They take it for granted. Like men, if it wasn't for men, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have the protection that you have out here. You know what I'm saying? Because men that don't care would be going off the wilds and just doing whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, sir, that coincides with the same topic, sir, because you dishonoring a man by doing this. But at the same time, you dishonor him for protecting you. Right. And think you protecting yourself. Taking
it for granted. Like you said, think you protecting yourself. But soon as you meet that force that you can't match.
Right.
Then
now you want to run back to us.
Yeah, then it's black men don't protect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, sis. Right. You protect you by correcting you and telling you to cover your behind up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That's protecting you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you at?
Come, we at verse 26 now.
All right, read that.
A woman, verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be continued ungodly of all.
Read that from the top again.
Come. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
He said a woman that honoreth her husband is going to be judged wise. That's a wise woman, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the women outnumber men in this thing, man. They outnumber us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women out here ain't getting picked.
Right.
And I know they love to say, she trying to be a pick me, this and that.
Right.
But sure, you should want to be picked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You ain't out here trying to look good for yourself.
Right.
But they say, I mean, well, of course you want to look good for yourself, but you trying to look good for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If not this man, there's somebody out here that attention you want to get.
Right.
And that's the reason why you doing it.
Thirst trap.
Yeah, thirst trapping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's read that again.
Come. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
It would say in her pride. She's a prideful. The Lord hate a proud look, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be prideful.
Right.
Because you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how they think. That's how that's the mind frame our sisters in today. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. That's not a how you want to be. You know what I'm saying, sisters? You know what I mean? Y'all want to be in order, man. You want to be shamefaced.
Right.
You want to be fearing the Lord. Don't be shameless. Because we heard.
Don't be no man.
You just heard what the Bible just said. You know what I'm saying? A shameless woman is counted as a dog. You know what I mean?
Right. What they say, sir? I don't need no man.
Right.
Need no man for nothing.
Man, I was crazy. I was just talking to this at my job today. And she was saying the same thing. But she was joking, of course.
Right.
And I was like, man, what you mean you don't need a man, man? Talking about this. Actually, she got serious. I'm talking about, nah, where we come from? I come from, I think she's somewhere a little town outside of Houston. And she was like, yeah, down there, a lot of them sisters, they all in, they be building all that infrastructure stuff up. I said, you got a lot of sisters off in construction work down there. Yeah. I was like, then I said something like, so yeah, you got a lot of sisters, like in Texas, they building a lot of freeways, working on these freeways. I said, so down there, they got a lot of sisters working on the freeways down there. Because down there in every major city, they working on freeways down there. And she was like, no, they ain't got no freeway. I said, that's probably why. That's probably why. Y'all sisters trying to goddamn be manly. You ain't got no men down there to goddamn actually just do the work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to do it.
That's what I'm saying. A woman can only bear so much, sir. Like, she's like the scripture says, she's the weaker vessel.
Right.
Like, why would you want to be me?
I don't understand
that's a serious demon that our sisters have, man.
Man, it is out here running rampant.
Right. Why would you want to be me?
It's like, it's all over, man. Like, for real. It's crazy.
And that's what sir, and that's what the white man instilled in him. Mm-hmm. That you could be just like your man, just like that damn devil in the Garden of Eden.
Oh yeah, the serpent.
Right.
Yeah. Told them they could be a god. That's exactly what that is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They told them that they could be a god.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's the same thing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's the same spirit that's going on now, just like in the Christian church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They run the Christian church.
Yeah.
And look at it.
It's mostly women in the Christian church.
Right. And look at the infrastructure that is pushed off. Look at our brothers, man.
The brothers is destroyed in our emotional, or either they homosexual. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't destroy us, man. As a people. You know what I'm saying? We done let the serpent beguile us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We finished that out.
Good.
I'll go to 28.
Verse 27. A loud crying woman and a scold should be sought off to drive away the enemies.
Mm-hmm. See, it says scold, a rebuke. You know what I'm saying? That's what scolded means. You know what I'm saying? Should be sought out to drive away enemies. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffered poverty, and a man of understanding. And men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepares such an one for the sword.
Mm-hmm. The Lord prepared a sword. You know what I'm saying? Christ gonna prepare. Christ say he cutting heads. So everything that's out of order when Christ come back, man, it's over.
Right.
It's gonna be too late, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ gonna cut your head right off.
Right.
You would want to be in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Drop the verse 6. My bad.
Go back up to verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. Verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro.
It said
shaken to and fro.
To and fro. An evil wife is a yoke. You know what like a yoke is?
Right.
You know, you got the yoke like put a shackle on your neck.
Right.
It's like your woman just
bound it to
you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then she just pulling you every night. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like being with an evil woman, man.
Right.
That's exactly what that being tossed, pulled to and fro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the description of being with an evil woman. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It's so heavy. This book is so heavy. The scriptures are so heavy that they live probably until today. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what book you know that says this? That explains how your woman is or how your woman is supposed to act. Like that's heavy, man. Like,
and it actually and you can see it in today's time on what's going on.
It's still going on.
And it matches, you know what I'm saying, with how what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With how our sisters are acting. You know what I'm saying? How prideful they is. How shameless they is, man. And it matches, you know what I'm saying? But then every now and then you'll find a God-fearing woman. It's hard to find. It's one of my scriptures, one of my favorite scriptures, man. I be trying to paraphrase it. Say, he searched the soul of many, but
but it was one out of 1,000
men. You know what I'm saying? Which even that was bad. That's bad for a man. You know what I'm saying? But he said out of that, he found not one woman. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
So you know how they always try to say, good men out here. Right. You'll find a good God-fearing man faster than you'll find a God-fearing woman. Right. A true God-fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be something hard to find. Right. Like I said, her price is gonna be far above rubies, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come. Verse 8. No, verse 7. I'm going to read it over if I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
An evil wife is a yoke, shaken to and fro. Mm-hmm. He that hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Good night. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame.
That's why these women shouldn't be having too much drink. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me read that again. It said a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad. You know what I'm saying? Right. What that mean? Look up that word gatherer. Okay. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? It said a gatherer abroad causeth great anger. You know what I'm saying? Someone who
habitually roves about, wanders idly, or rambles aimlessly, especially with social purposes.
So she go around breaking niggas' hearts.
Good night.
She go around, you know what I'm saying?
What they would call a female player today.
Man, she for the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She making niggas mad enough to wanna do something to her.
Good night.
Or either bringing strife to other brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers against other brothers, you know what I'm saying? Some of these brothers weak behind these women, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She causes great anger, man.
Right.
That's something to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? A sister like that of that caliber.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Read on. Read to verse 18 if you will.
Come. Verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
So you can tell the whorish woman by the way she look.
Right.
She got those little eyelashes on, and you know what I'm saying, thinking she eyelid, you know what I'm saying, the waist, by her look, her attire, you know what I'm saying, just by how she look at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come. Verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
Right. It said if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You know what I'm saying? Giving too much freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta constantly correct your daughters.
Right.
And especially in this captivity we in now.
Right.
You gotta stay on them, man. You can't give them too much leeway.
Right.
Or else then after a while they're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna, you know, they ain't gonna want to listen. They gonna think that can't nobody tell them nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You not my daddy, but then you is the daddy. Then you ain't been around.
Right.
You can't tell me nothing now. You know what I'm saying?
You can get out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, damn. So you know what I'm saying? But that's why it's important for our fathers to be in these kids, kids' life, man.
Right.
So we can give them that correction that they need and the guidance that they need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these sisters out here trying to be their daughter's friend. You know what I'm saying? I told my kids, man, I had a lot of friends growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was a pretty cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Popular in my day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't hard up for no friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I live now. You know what I'm saying? I know what happens in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'd rather be a parent than your friend. I mean, I would like that relationship, but I'd rather be a parent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
do what save your life.
Right. Because you gonna have to get older one day, and he'll probably one day take care of me. So I want you to be a righteous person. I don't want you to be no whore out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with everybody or even bringing home to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to parent, man, out here, man.
That's right.
You got a lot of people that don't know how to be a parent. They want to be a friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But where you at?
Verse 11.
All right, read on.
Watch over imputed eye.
Imputed.
Okay.
So like the meaning imputed, that's an imputed eye, that like careless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or unwise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And marvel not if she trespass against thee.
See, a person that's careless, you know what I'm saying? She don't really care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She'll trespass. You can't trust her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if she stab you in the back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Read on.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. You know what I'm saying? That's just describing the whore to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to beware of this type of woman.
Right.
Again, we talking about the difference from a godly woman and an ungodly woman. This is the description of an ungodly woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The characteristics of an ungodly woman. I know a lot of y'all brothers out there can give an example of this in y'all lifetime,
right?
Or y'all know somebody like it. You know what I'm saying? Because this land have gone to whoredom, man.
Yes, sir. We call them eaters.
Say, eaters, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, she can be a godly woman, but as long as that ain't in the bed, you know what I'm saying? The bed is undefiled, but not with every man that. We'll finish there. You was gonna describe it. It's gonna give you the description.
By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow.
Oh, she for the streets.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? She for the streets.
Probably.
You know what I mean? She opened her quiver for she sit down on every hedge, you know what I'm saying? On every corner. Every time somebody, and she's like a thirsty traveler. You know what I'm saying?
Good night. That's a serious thing,
man. That's what you call a whorish woman.
Right.
An ungodly woman. You know what I'm saying? We don't, but they don't, it.
Sir. Oh yeah, that was it on verse 12.
Oh no, keep reading.
Verse 13, you said to 17, right, sir?
To 18.
To 18, come on. Verse 13, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
This is a God-fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The grace of this wife, she's delighted in her husband. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He gonna grow old and be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, have a good life. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be rich with he's a rich man because her she's far above rubies.
Right.
She's a virtuous woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, read on.
Verse 14, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Man, it ain't nothing like a silent and loving woman, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's not a loud woman. I'm not saying that she can't talk, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But not being loud, not what's that, trying to
aggressive,
listen just to respond.
Right.
Or she actually listening to hear you.
Right.
Not just to respond or to cut you out, you know what I'm saying? Over talking you.
Always on defense.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Read on.
And there is nothing so much. Verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Good night.
She's easy to give her some instruction. She's a good follower.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She knows she got a good leader.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's a good follower. And y'all can accomplish a lot of things.
Right.
Because y'all can be working together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on one accord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all not working against each other. You know what I mean? And she taking your instructions, you know what I'm saying, in and putting them to use. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that way she can give her ideas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can bounce them off each other. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Y'all actually letting each other express each other's feelings and ways. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get things done. You know what I mean? Read on.
Good. Verse 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace.
That's a double grace. A shamefaced and a faithful woman, man, that's hard, but that's hard out. That's hard out here, boy. It's hard out here, man, for a nigga, man. Right. It's hard to find a good woman out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a shamefaced woman and a faithful woman is a double grace. Read on.
And her contented mind cannot be valued.
And her value is far above rubies. You know what I'm saying? You can't put no measurement on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be blessed just off of everything she brings. You know what I'm saying? Just by her presence. You know what I'm saying? Right. You gonna be able to live long, man. You ain't gonna have to worry if she out here cheating on you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or worry if she how many bodies she got, or she gonna take all your money, or she just out to get all your money. You know what I'm saying? Right. She's a faithful woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Read on.
As the sun, when it arises in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
Man, it's a good thing to know you got a faithful wife, man, to come home from work. And, I mean, that's just man. You know, I know that's a blessing, man. It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun rising in the morning, man, a good feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't gotta worry about no argument when you come home from work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She just a loving woman, man.
Right.
That's just a blessing to have, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a blessed man if you able to find and to marry a woman like that, man, of that kind.
Right.
Read on.
As the clear light is upon the holy candlestick, so is the beauty of the face in right age.
Read on.
Verse 18. As the golden pillars are upon the sockets of silver, so are the fair feet with a constant heart.
All right, you can drop that. Give me Proverbs 18, verse 22.
Okay. This book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtain favor of the Lord.
You got favor with the Lord, man. I mean, you doing something right that the Lord see. You know what I'm saying? In you. You're a God-fearing man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us in my past, man, before I was in this truth, man, I was a wicked nigga, man. A wicked brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I came to this truth. You know, I'm still with one of the you know what I'm saying, the rib that I was with in the world. You know what I'm saying? I was with my kid's mother also, and at the same time, but she stuck with me, you know. And you know, we got to go through our trials, you know what I'm saying? But God-fearing man gonna receive a good woman, you know what I'm saying? A godly woman, you know what I'm saying? Why you gotta fear the Lord.
Right.
Give me was that it on that?
Come.
Give me Ecclesiastes. Go back to Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 24.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession.
You heard that? He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession. If all these sisters be like, he don't own me, I'm my own person. I ain't nobody possession.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible says a man get a wife, he gets a good possession. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you belong to that man.
Right.
You know what I mean? These women got that mind state where they don't even want to be a possession because they feel like, if he ain't doing what I want to do, I can leave him, I'm going to go with her.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? That's a wicked spirit. That's a spirit that these sisters got on them these days. Right. They initiate, I think the women initiate by 75% of divorces, 80% of divorces.
Right. Go.
You know what I'm saying? This how this kingdom is set up, and the spirit that serpent done put in them, beguiled them with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the mind frame that they in when they need to accept being a possession of another man, of a man's, not another man's, like it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They need to be the possession of that man that you lay with. So if you lay with that man, that's the man that you need to stay with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not made to be with, you know what I'm saying, this dude over here or for a time and then leave and go over here and do this. Or not even for one time.
Right.
I was having a discussion with the sister at work, that same sister at my slave today. She was like, because I was letting her know, you know what I'm saying, it's not a sin for a brother to have more than one wife, but it's I forgot what we was talking about or what it came up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, brothers just need to be honest, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just let her if they desire to have more than one woman, man, just let the sister know at the beginning so she can have the choice to want to do that or not. You know what I'm saying? If not, then keep it. There's some sisters out there that accept that. You know what I'm saying? More power to them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna end up getting with a nigga that's gonna lie to them anyway. They want more than one anyway. You know what I'm saying? Go, you got something.
That was just for the touch on this. So like the women my rib deal with, like her friends or whatever the case may be. Right. It's crazy to think that, like, all right, you go with this man, right? And you leave this man because he was talking to another woman.
Right.
Then you go to this man. You leave this man because he was talking to another woman.
And then you go to another nigga.
And talk again. It's like, crazy, man.
And but instead of just being with a nigga,
that man, right?
But see, that's why I say I can't take it away from men either.
Right.
That's why I was telling the sister, I was like, but a lot of these brothers gotta own up how they feel, man. Stop lying.
Right.
Like I know you want to believe that, and there might be some brothers out there that just want one, right. You know what I'm saying? Especially in their old age, because they done been with it, probably a couple of them. So you know what I'm saying? Now they just want to get one. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some brothers like that. I know I have felt like that in the point, but you never know. 10 years later down the line, and then the Lord might see. You know what I'm saying? Lord will might bring another woman in his life while he with you that can make him happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, if he being honest with you, why not accept that instead of being with a man? And she appreciated that. She was like, why my brothers can't think like that? Right. I was like, hey, sis, it's the mentality in this captivity. Like we've been so far removed from our heritage, man, and from the way we our customs of life.
Right.
Like, and then the way this society set up, it got brothers, you know, feeling like they gotta be devious like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers gotta just man up, man.
Right.
Just man up. If that's what someone wants you, because see, brothers all they want to do is hit and quit anyway.
Just got a demon on them.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say if we go back to the laws, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And incorporate our customs, everything gonna be beautiful. And everybody had to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another thing I was telling them, the sisters ain't made like men. We can have babies, shoot. We can spit them out. It's 90, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When sisters, they got it's on the clock. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, well, can I have me 2 or 3? I was like, can you be pregnant by 3 niggas at one time? I mean, somebody gonna have to wait. They gotta wait. On you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't made for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Men, I can have 3 wives, have friends attached to each one of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Kids with each one of them.
Right.
I can have my upbringing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Given that we practicing our customs of our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? She was kind of through for that because she didn't expect me to come out like that because she don't know what I had to tell her, you know what I'm saying, I'm a priest, you know what I'm saying, and the prophet of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and ISUPK, with the whoop, you know what I'm saying, I had ran it down to her, you know, she was like, oh yeah, and you know what I'm saying, she was intrigued, you know what I'm saying, she wanted us like, we got to talk some more about this, you know what I'm saying, not just trying to, because I'm not trying to push up on the sisters. We just co-worker, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she was intrigued, and I was like, man, see, a lot of these sisters, they just need the understanding, man. And our brothers do too, man, on how to be men and how to come at sisters. You know what I'm saying? Even if they, you know what I'm saying, to stop being cowards, because that's coward to me.
That's right.
Like, if you gotta lie to a sister on how you really feel,
right?
You scared.
Like, what you scared?
You know what I'm saying? You scared, man. I mean, just keep it pushing. If she don't want you because you say you desire more than one, go find somebody that will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, some brothers out there, you ain't gotta have a wife. You know what I'm saying?
You have one and all.
Right.
What somebody concerning what Christ say, if I'm paraphrasing, it's better than I have none.
Better not have to even touch someone. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be, I mean, in this society anyway, this captivity, a woman is a big distraction of trying to do the work of the Lord, especially if she's an ungodly woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get you a God-fearing woman, man. You know what I'm saying?
Easy on you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be in this thing with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way you can go out here and do the work of the Lord if you got to travel to city to city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a true disciple should. You know what I'm saying? To get out here and do this job first.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And let your, you know what I'm saying? Let your crap, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Where we at?
We on verse 24, sir. If I'm not mistaken.
What I had you pull?
Ecclesiastes 36.
Oh yeah, read that again. From the top.
Come, verse 24. This is Ecclesiastes.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Man, a pillar of rest. You know what I'm saying? You get when you get you a good wife, you know what I'm saying? A God-fearing wife, man, that's gonna be a help.
Right.
But that's what women are made for. That's what you're created to be a help me to the man. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Women were create women and that women don't understand that. A lot of these women got it twisted. They got it backwards.
Right.
You know, they think they the prize. The man is the prize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You were created for that man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be a help me. That's your whole sole purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? And us and everybody got a duty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To push this truth and to do the will of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To be a light unto the rest of these nations on how to have a family.
Right.
And how to be a wife or how to be a husband. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that light to the rest of these nations.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got something?
Come, like General Muhammad always say, like, that's the woman's stronghold. Like that's her strong. That's where she's strong at being a woman and being, when I say feminine.
Right.
That's her stronghold.
Right, man, it's that you say that, man. Cause I be saying this all the time, man. So I say it to my mama, you know, so I say to my girls too. I tell them, you know what I'm saying, man, y'all just don't know, man. Being a feminine, a soft-spoken woman, man, it's so much power in that, man.
Right.
And you can move mountains with it. Like I break my neck for a woman that's just so nice and I mean just soft-spoken, God-fearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't mind if you ask me to do something. Yeah, I'll do this for you. You know what I'm saying? But I would not do it for a bitch.
Exactly.
Or a bitch that want to talk shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Want to raise her mouth.
That's right.
You know, to get loud. You know what I'm saying? And always being disruptive, out of order. You know what I'm saying? It irks me to do something for. Like I be wanting to just leave the house.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
sir, how could I give you this, but you can't even do this for me?
Right.
Or you can't do this for the Lord.
Because you trying to rule over me. It's like you got that Eve spirit, that spirit that the serpent put on Eve to try to be, you know what I'm saying, over a man. You know what I'm saying? Or try to be a God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit that we need to kill out of our nation.
Christianity.
You know what I'm saying?
It's Christianity in a nutshell.
And like I said, and if it starts with us men, though, we gotta lead that you know, so we gotta stop desiring these whores.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Call it out, man. And we gotta want better for our women.
Right.
And that's what we gotta make, you know what I'm saying, like the norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then our women will start being that, you know what I'm saying? And kill that whole whore spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because the land done fell to whoredom, man. All our sisters, they graduate high school and go straight to stripping now.
Right.
Especially where we from out here, like these sisters, right. Like that's like they can't wait to graduate just so they can be a stripper. Like, yeah, I'm telling you. I was like, bro, you said like you hit it on the head, like it's like an NFL draft. Like they ready to get drafted, like one of these clubs. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about they. It's like they can't wait to go. That's they signing bonus. They sign on bonus. You know what I'm saying?
So like I said, what precept is that? What is that? Unwise woman. I'm paraphrasing. What did it say?
Look it up.
Unwise woman using her body, or something like that. Look it up.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think right now. I'm so bad. Yeah, look that up real quick. And remember, while you ready to grab Proverbs. Grab Proverbs chapter 12 and go to verse 4.
Come on. You said Proverbs 12 and 4, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And like I said, we gotta learn how to govern our households and our wives. Like we gotta bring that back. Like when brothers, like I was saying, brothers gotta stop being scared to even, you know what I'm saying, letting sisters know, you know what I'm saying, like, man, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, a thing for that. Or if you don't, I'm not forcing brothers to, but I'm just saying the brothers that do feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. You can't be scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and try, cause you ain't gonna do nothing but try to get you another rib. Right. Like, you ain't gotta even tell her if you get you another rib. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But at least, you know what I'm saying, let her know if she asks you, you know what I'm saying, you got another rib? No, you know, it's like, yes, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I got a appetite for more, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be open about that, you know what I'm saying? You got the
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones.
See, that's the total opposite from making. What was that in Ecclesiasticus when he was talking about the man, his bones will be fattened by a godly woman. You know what I'm saying? A wicked woman, stress you out, man. You know what I'm saying? You can die early from that all that stress. You know what I'm saying? Have a stroke over that. Always stressing, always arguing, always. You know what I'm saying? It's something. You know, she doing all this. She ain't cooking for him every day. He got to come home. Then he mad at his argument because she ain't got food prepared on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the signs of an ungodly woman, man. Right. A woman that don't want to follow the Lord, that don't want to be fear the Lord, should I say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Her feet is constantly out in the streets. She trying to be at every little party. You know what I'm saying? She trying to go to the bar and be out in the street drinking too much wine, loud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are those type of women, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that a woman can't, you know what I'm saying, go enjoy herself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like her desire should be to her husband. You know what I'm saying? And to be to increase the riches of her household. You know what I mean? To take care of her kids. You know what I'm saying? To raise her kids righteously, so they can be God-fearing. You know what I mean? That should be the norm. It's backwards nowadays. I think it was something. I think the captain had posted it earlier. It was giving a ratio on a percentage of how men washing their own, doing the laundry.
Oh, yeah, Captain Zario.
Yeah, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Versus how the women. I'm like, man, right. Is that real today, man? Like, yeah, and then they say that they the prize. Like, how is that the prize? Like, they ain't doing nothing. These women just want you because they just want you to think that they beauty and that box is gonna be everything for them. That's not everything.
I don't give a damn about that box.
For real. or two times of that. You know what I'm saying? I've had it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right. 1 or 2 times of that, I'm like, hey, what else you do? You know what I mean? Sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? What the food do? What that kitchen like? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to know. Yeah, I don't care about no box. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how good you feel. Right. You fear the Lord. Like right. You know how to sow. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Are you... Me, my thing, I look for, if you ask me, like, brothers need to be looking for this too, like, a resourceful woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, a resourceful woman look like she like, if you got a business, she down there the secretary. Right. You know what I'm saying? She got new ideas and can incorporate things, or she got, or even just something as good as couponing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like my kid's mama, she used to be good at that. Boy, right. She stocked the whole laundry room. Boy, we had all kind of detergent, man. Right. Never run out of it. Like resourceful. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what's beautiful to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at in a woman, man. Like it, sir. If I could I'm gonna give you can I give you a definition of virtuous woman? Yeah. Let's bring it out. The definition of a virtuous woman. A woman who embodies positive moral qualities and values. Positive moral qualities and values. Did they hit on that? But we can go to Proverbs 10 real quick and bust that and bust what she looks like in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Having or showing high moral standards. High moral standards. You know what I'm saying? She got the standards on that. Like she ain't that sister that's half dressed out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? She's a resourceful woman. You know what I mean? She all of that. She embodies all of that. That's what a virtuous woman is. You know what I mean? And she's clean. You know what I'm saying? And when you say that, a virtuous woman, why would she be all that and not be clean? Right. I know some brothers I was talking to some brothers, I ain't gonna say no names, but they was like, just because she a virtuous woman don't mean she clean. Shit, why not? Damn. If she ain't virtuous then. Right. I wouldn't say she's a virtuous woman if she's not clean. She better be clean. You know what I'm saying? A virtuous woman is resourceful. I know she clean. Right. You know what I'm saying? The characteristics of her, that gotta be in that high moral standards. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, I found the actual Bible meaning. Let's hear that one. A person who is morally good, acting in accordance with God's law, and demonstrating strength and excellence. Strength and excellence. You understand what is a strength and excellence? That's a virtuous woman. Right. That woman she has to be healthy. She has to be a clean woman. You know what I'm saying? She is a resourceful woman. Right. She embodies all of that, right? Right. All of those qualities. You know what I'm saying? That's what a virtuous woman is. That's right. Give me so like you said, you said Proverbs. Nah, we gonna get there. I'm gonna go to the how to govern. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have more than one wife. I think that's Ecclesiastes. Exodus 21, verse 10. Come. You know what I'm saying? Because we did bring up these brothers that they might, you know what I'm saying, they're saying that they trying to get more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? These brothers ain't gotta have. Well, first of all, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to do it right. That's right. And following the men of the Lord and coming and letting the men lead you. Right. And even if you might not even need a woman. Not one woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, you know what I'm saying? But if you just so happen to have more than one, the Bible gives you instructions on how to give that order. You know what I'm saying? You got
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. If he taken him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage, shall he not diminish?
I think, that's probably nah, but we'll start. We'll keep it. That's cool. You saying if he had taken him another wife, meaning he already got a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get you another wife, the wife that you already had, your duties of marriage don't decrease. You know what I'm saying? Because you got another wife. You know what I'm saying? You still do the same thing and treat that same, you know what I'm saying, wife the same as you always have. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's, matter of fact, go to, give me that in Deuteronomy, chapter 21. Deuteronomy 21, verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated.
Now this is a scenario when a man got two wives.
Right.
One loved and one hated. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you might not be a little happy with it. You know what I'm saying? I might argue all the time, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And they have borne him children.
Both of them had your kids. You had kids by both of them. You had two sons. You know what I'm saying? One by each. Read.
Both the beloved and the hated. And if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated.
See, read that again.
Both the beloved and the hated. Mm-hmm. And if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated.
Mm-hmm. And if the firstborn son was the one that you hated, read on.
Verse 16. It shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which is he hath, mm-hmm. that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated.
Right. Your firstborn son should get the inheritance first. You know what I'm saying? Just because he was born of the one hated, you don't skip that order. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the proper order of things on how to do that. You know what I mean?
Smart. So these scriptures show absolute brotherhood. That's brotherhood, right?
Right. That
you hate this woman.
Right. You still gonna
you can't hate that son. You can't inherit the hate towards him.
Right.
So now you got to give your inheritance to your youngest son that you hate. Anyway? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good night. Insane. Can I finish it, sir?
Go ahead.
And if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be when he maketh this sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn.
Right. That's how you should govern that. You know what I'm saying? If you have more than one, you know what I'm saying? You still should be, you know what I'm saying, righteous on how you give your inheritance to your kids in that order. You know what I mean? Give me we're gonna get the order of the house, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because a lot of women like to say, we supposed to be equal. Everything is equal. We on even playing field, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that ain't what the Bible say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. That ain't what the Bible say, you know what I'm saying? The Bible, it's an order of things. There's a natural order on how we supposed to move in that unit. You know what I'm saying? In a God-fearing household. You know what I'm saying? Read that when you get it.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
That the head of every man is who?
Christ.
That the head of every man is Christ. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is who?
The man.
The head of the woman is the man. Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And in that order. It's the Most High, Christ, the man, the woman. You know what I'm saying? and then the kids. You know what I'm saying? In that order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the proper order that we're supposed to be in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? None less. A man ain't supposed to be up under his wife, and she ain't supposed to be ruling over him. That's out of order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's you see that a lot in this society, right. In this captivity, man. A lot of these men have fell to the way, or they done fell back and let their woman lead. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's weak. That's a weak man to me.
Taking on the effeminate trait.
That is.
Right.
That's effeminate. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord hates an effeminate man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Give me that in Ephesians chapter 5.
Okay.
Verse 22.
This book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
To your boss at work.
As to your own husbands.
Not to your daddy.
Unto your own husbands.
Say, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
As unto the Lord.
As unto who?
The Lord.
As unto the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Submit yourself as unto the Lord. To the point that Sarah submitted herself to Abraham so much so that she called him Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she knew he was a God-fearing man.
Right.
He wasn't gonna mistreat her. He wasn't gonna lead her wrong, lead her astray.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You must have trust in your man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And him being a God-fearing man should put all your trust in him that he gonna lead you right. You know what I'm saying? That's why women, you better measure and fold out 1,000 times and cut once. Make sure you got the right nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you only got one shot at this.
Right.
A man, he might get a sister that pretending to be godly and I give him hell. You know what I'm saying? So he got to put up with that, but then he might get him some rest. You know what I'm saying? From somewhere else. When I say rest, another rib or something. You know what I'm saying? He had that option. A woman, you got that one shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
make sure you choose wisely.
I just want to expound on this, sir. If I could.
Go ahead.
Salaki for cutting you
off.
No,
you straight.
I want to expound on that too. Like, being a woman, like the Lord is protecting you from getting all these rods. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you just want one husband?
Right.
You want more, man? That's what I don't understand.
You know, a lot of sisters always try to say, man, how you know if that's gonna be what you like? Or
right.
Listen.
That's a demon.
And it's idiotic too, because this is simple. It's simple. If you don't even experience nothing else, how would you know what something else is like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is all you need.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why is that going? I don't know why that be going. It's plugged up, but then it's
like Captain Zarya brought out a perfect point. Like, okay, you had sex with this woman. Mm-hmm. You just had sex with her. You ain't even get to know her yet. You just had sex with her.
Just and
now what? He said, now what?
Now you stuck with this.
Right. You ain't get to know it. Now what?
This dragon for the rest of your life. Well, you know, but that's why I say a lot of these brothers, man, they be trying to lay with as many they can and put them away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know no better, man.
Like the scriptures say, a wicked man findeth a wicked woman.
She might got whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Leeches on.
You know what I'm saying? And then you lay down, what is that? You lay down with a dog, you come up with fleas.
Fleas, right.
You know what I'm saying? And then she, like you said, you got demons on her now. You got her demons all on you. You know what I'm saying? you got to put up with that.
Right.
She calling, blowing your phone up. You know what I'm saying? Or messing up with you. You might find you a nice one, but you got this demon, this dragon following you, stalking you. See, for the skirt of the God friend. What? You know what I'm saying?
Where you at, nigga?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know you with that B word.
That got that baggage on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, it's crazy. Brothers got to start choosing wisely, man, and it's so important to incorporate that courting factor, man. That's like I say, it's not gonna steer you wrong, man.
Right.
This school, man, getting into the school and learning the ways and courting, you know what I'm saying, and the proper ways to even do that, because you wanna court somebody, you wanna get to know that person wholeheartedly.
Right.
I mean, what Captain Zara say, you want to ask them about their mouth chart. You know what I'm saying? You want to date them a little bit. No matter, you want to have an argument. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just to know.
Test the spirit.
You know what I'm saying? What that spirit like? You might have an argument that you might flip out right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. Okay. Or you might have a little argument and it might go, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she took that well. Right. You know what I'm saying? The sister, you know what I'm saying? Then just turn into a whole nother person now, you know what I'm saying? And she knew how to talk. We listened to each other. You know what I'm saying? We actually solved our issue. Right. You know what I'm saying? And even in going to counsel, you know what I'm saying? Would she want to go to counsel with some God-fearing men, or does she, you know, they're all that. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Measure that out, and that's the importance of court, man.
Time check, sir.
What time?
Like it, 7:44.
7:44. All right. Let's see. We get one more.
Okay.
Let me see what y'all. Give me that Ecclesiastes chapter 7. I really didn't even get into the meat of that, but I've been writing too long. It's like, give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26.
Come, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Good night.
You pleasing the Lord, man. You just might escape. Right. Being a God-fearing man, you just might escape a wicked woman like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's out to just set you up, setting traps. Right. Out to get you, just trying to have a baby by you so she can, you know what I'm saying, put you on child support or what's that?
They go to precept right there we were talking about earlier, sir.
What was that? Bring that out real quick.
Verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
That's it.
Good night.
Lesson learned, you know what I'm saying? You'll find a God-fearing man faster than you'll find a God-fearing woman out here. But, hey, just keep seeking, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, you know what I'm saying? The Lord will bless you with him, being a God-fearing man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Or just seek to just push this truth, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Seek so we can get to the kingdom, build this kingdom, so we can get up out of this place. That's right. And we can have our glorious land back, and it won't fall to whoredom. Right. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm gonna shout out my boy, man. Stand down, me knock a bar. You know what I'm saying, man? And the brother been diligent and loyal and steadfast with me, man, and getting to class, man. I appreciate it, man. Rocking me out, man. With that, I'm gonna turn the class over to him. Let my boy rock it out. I'm gonna turn it to easy. Straight.
Come on. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'asherah. 10% of penny, every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department for teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is what? Feast of First Fruits in what about 40 more days? 40 or so more days. Announce. Okay. Okay. And with that, Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shemal Atham Ba'Shem Yahshua to the sisters.